Welcome to another rendition of Math is Easy step by step. And this is part two to the mean, median, mode, and range video that I had set up prior. And we left off on median, middle number. What do you do when there's an even number of data sets? So for some of you that may not understand what an even number is, even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. It goes on and on and on. Those are even numbers. So in our last example, we had 5 numbers, which is an odd set of numbers. And if you recall, you can always find middle number in an odd set. So here I'd like to show you what an even set of numbers. We have 3, 2, 7, 5, 1, and 1. This is a new data set, a new example. And there are 6 numbers, as you can see, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an even data set. And there will be no middle number. What do you do when there's no middle number? Well, remember the very first thing you got to do when you're finding a median is you got to rewrite these data set numbers smallest to largest. So that's what I'd like to show you now. First step, rewrite from the smallest to the largest number. And so we're going to rewrite those values as you see up here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 in that order from smallest to largest. Now, what we can do is we can determine what our middle number is. But there is no middle number. What? Wait a minute, what's going on here? You might be thinking, well, let me show you. There's a solution. And you can see 1 to 1 to 2 is 3, 7 to 5 to 3 is 3, right? And so 6, total of 6 numbers. There's no odd or number in the middle. So what do we do when we get to this case? It's very simple. You take the 2 numbers that share the middle and you take the average. You add and divide by 2. So in an even data set, you must take a second step and add those 2 numbers, add those 2 numbers that share the middle and then divide by 2. That will give you the median or the middle number value. And in this case, what's 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is 5. We're taking these 2 middle numbers here. After they've been rewritten from smallest to largest, 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. And then we added 2 numbers, so we divide by 2. So 5 divided by 2 equals a median value. Oh, let me get that up here a little bit. Let me get that up there. A median value of an even data set, 2.5. 2.5. Okay, if I'm going too fast, go ahead and rewind that. Take another look. I'd like to go over the last 2, mode and range, before finishing this video. Remember, this is part 2, so please try to find that part 1 of mean, median, mode, and range. So what is the mode? The mode is simply the most seen number. It's the number that appears the most in your data set. So let's go ahead and take a look at the example. We have in this data set 32751. Again, I strongly advise you to rewrite these in order from least to greatest. It will help you, especially if you develop that as a habit, right? Because when you find the median, it has to be written from least to greatest. But here there is no number that repeats most often, right? What is most seen in this mode? None. So your answer will be none. The mode in this data set is none. No numbers repeat themselves. So let's give you another example. So here in this example, you can see 3, 2, 7, 5, 1, and 1. So again, rewrite these guys in order from least to greatest, and which one repeats the most? I have 2 1s, 1 5, 1 7, 1 2, and 1 3. But 1 repeats itself twice. The answer, the mode in that data set is 1. It is number 1. Let's take a look at range, right? Range is simply the smallest number to the largest number. And in some instances, you would want to take the difference between the smallest number and the largest number, which we will talk about briefly. So here is the data set, 3, 2, 7, 5, and 1. And if we want to rewrite these guys in smallest to largest order, so 1, 2, 3, then 5, and then 7 rewritten, smallest to largest, that will help you see visually, well, the smallest number is a 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. The largest number is a 7. Hey, my range runs through 1 through 7. Now, what's the difference between 1 through 7? Sometimes they're looking for that particular value. It just depends on the test question. I'm going to tell you here from 1 to 7, or 7 minus 1 is 6. So if they needed an actual range value, for this example, it would be 6. 1 through 7 is the smallest to the largest. Again, the difference between 1 and 7 are 6 value points. Hey, keep an eye out. I'm going to go over standard deviation sometime soon when it comes to mean, median, mode, and range. Thank you for joining me. Math is easy, step by step.